Alexa, stop.
All of it?
Yeah, give it a shot. Let's see. I'll have to play music when we're on YouTube because we get flags.
Oh, alright.
It's really annoying.
Bro, if you want one day, if you get a second setup and use my phone and your phone at the same time, and you can just sign in, right?
Sign into what?
Well, I mean, you could do the YouTube on one and then Patreon on the other, so you can double up, or TikTok and, well, no, you can't.
Well, YouTube is Patreon, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that, alright.
I could go on Instagram or something like that.
Close this bad boy.
You spread it, yeah.
This is gonna be a big waffle. So how do you, so I didn't know Patreon was YouTube. Oh, before you go on, you're not on here, right? You're not live, or you're live? You are? I know, man.
Why?
Question for later.
Just standing there. So, just love just standing around.
Who?
You.
What am I gonna do?
I don't know. Something. What's up? We're making some chicken and waffles. Made a nice pan sauce. Excuse me. Let's keep this a little bit, bring it back to life now. Wow. This is a maple syrup honey pan sauce. Did you flip it all or no?
Not yet.
Let's flip.
So what's the point of the flip? Just curious, as both sides are heating.
Yeah, but it's gonna allow the weight to shift down. Let's get a nicer sear, get the crunch.
Good to know. See, things I need to know. Things you learn.
You're learning every day. Okay. After this, we're gonna loosen this up. We're gonna get the chicken over. I'll cut it up. We'll start plating, which will be nice.
You want me to move the chicken off of the rack?
Yeah, it should be good now. I should be able to lay it onto the cutting board. Loosen that bird, baby. Oh, now that we're on the Yub and Von Tuben.
Got a lot of dishes to do.
Want to get cracking?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna fill this up with water.
We should dry these.
I'm gonna do that too. Alright, we can do that. I'm gonna do this.
Dry them and put them away. What's up,
Where
everybody?
do you want to put this pot? I always see it, but you never tell me where to put it.
It goes underneath here.
Yeah. I like that. It's actually a pretty cool pot. Is this your sautepan pot? I figured that one.
Stop right now.
That's right, quick. Before you even said it.
Just letting you know, I'm trying to be helpful.
You were very helpful.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I got some purple monster here. We got our nice pan sauce loosening up. It's super thick.
Did you already finish the Sean Payton?
The what?
Sean Payton?
The what?
The Gary Payton?
Oh, yes.
I don't know why I said Sean Payton like 5 times.
I don't know this Sean Payton.
I was like, did you finish the Sean Payton? You're like, the what? That does
Super thick. Huh?
smells pretty good.
Here, take this out. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
All right, nice thick pan sauce here. This is going on top of our chicon. That's hot, so let's move that. Beautiful. All right, now a nice little infused brunch. You should call him. Yeah, this is, kind of looks like a penis, but it's really sexually suggestive when women are holding it, so I don't have to do much work. Power psychology. Thank you, Freud. All right. Let's cut up some chicken. Beautiful. Now I need, let's hear this crunch.
You want to leave these out for you? When you bake?
I don't think leaving anything out, but I should say. All right. Beautiful crunchy chicken. Delicious weed. We took the bone out, so we're just gonna cut them real nice slices. Ooh, crunchy. Chicken is nice and juicy from our brine. Oh, that crunchy skin. That's what we're in it for, folks. Look at that beautiful, juicy chicken. Oh. Wow. Salty, crispy, delicious. You should try a piece.
Oh my God. That is freaking good.
A little vinegar, a little salt brine, that's all you need.
Where do you, wine glass go? Clean bag.
Over there on the rack. All right, let's make a plate. Let's make a little plate. Who's smoking? What are you smoking on? I need to know. Ooh, incredible. Incredible.
I have a question for you. Somehow you would know the knowledge of this. So what makes this what they are?
Psilocybin has just has special. It's a special fungus that causes a psychoactive response.
So it's just a certain type of mushroom?
It's the type of genetics of the
Okay.
mushroom.
Where would you find said type? So it's kind of like like they find truffles for certain things. That's the same thing. It's grown in certain areas.
Garbage. Yeah. Dark, damp. You just need the right, the right spores kind of deal.
Or if that was something you could grow on your own, or
Yeah, you can grow right in the basement.
oh, you know me.
We are descendant of mushrooms. Ooh, country cookies. That sounds fun. Put that in the sink. All right, so we got our crispy chicken thighs. We got some guanciale. We got this delicious pan sauce. Do I have that big spoon that I was using?
You put it in here. Clean off.
Yes, please. All right, we're gonna get Pez pretty high here.
How?
It's all up in this food.
Life goes on. Guess the first time for everything, right?
Grab one of those little deli containers. I want to clean this board off. So
Small one or big one?
Just enough for this chicken. Put that.
We're not doing the sunny side egg?
I think we're good the way it is right here.
Oh, I didn't know. Let's just put it in the back.
You open the garbage for me, please. Let's get these plates on screen. Gorgeous.
Sauce it up.
Saucier, baby. All right, so we got some chicken. We got some maple syrup. We got some guanciale. Now we're gonna go on top with this pan sauce. Nice. Let's see, how hot are we here? This is a maple syrup honey pan sauce. Whew. Really good. Really delicious stuff.
That came out pretty sick, actually.
Yes, you gotta send me anything that you take from here.
I always send you it.
I'll take a nice photo here in the light. Just give me the light.
Nope, that was a video like an idiot.
We're never gonna eat at this rate. Try over the top. Can't get them both. Focus on one.
I can get both, but I'll do a double then a single.
What you really want is to kind of get a whole one and then part of the other.
So kind of like I already did.
Tell a little story. Yeah, really good.
I'm not as bad as he's not as dumb as he looks, folks. What movie is that from?
I got more maple syrup if you want it.
I'm good.
All right.
You're gonna come join me?
Give her a whirl.
This guanciale is so good.
Moment of truth.
That chicken's amazing. Oh my God. That chicken.
I know what I'm doing, folks.
That chicken. The poaching waffle. The cinnamon oat. Good choice. I mean, that was
Well
nice.
done.
That was pretty solid.
We're proud of you.
I'll try.
Ooh, love weed. So what we did was we did a little 30-minute salt brine with the chicken, and we deboned it. We cleaned it up. We put them on the cast iron fat side first, and let it cook for like 3/4 of the way until it kind of released and the chicken got nice and crispy. It's still really juicy. We cooked it all on the cast iron in 20 minutes, cooked all the way through. You don't have to worry about salmonella, none of that. You got a little, it's like a chicken and gravy.
You missed a piece
Piece of what?
of the,
Cartilage?
yeah. But it is what it is.
That's someone rushing me.
Nobody was rushing you.
Let's do it.
You're gonna like it. It's really good.
You're gonna like the way you look, I guarantee it. Waffle, not bad.
The chicken, though, bro. The chicken.
Get a little guanciale in there. The waffle is pretty good.
Oh, so no.
Wow. The chicken and the bacon.
My boy Mike, that's who it was.
Mike.
Mike,
Oh yeah.
you know him?
Yeah.
How you know him?
I played soccer with his older brother. He played soccer with my younger brother.
Me and him played football together, and then he married one of my friends. I was at his wedding.
Wow.
The people he married I know very well.
This is so good.
This is amazing.
Wow. How are we? Wow.
Huh?
Incredible.
It's really good.
That pan sauce too with the honey.
The maple.
So good. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy crap.
Bro. The cinnamon oat waffle.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm
about
telling
the
you, it's
waffle.
really good. I think it's better than regular. Oh, pickle now.
The waffle is just a means of conveyance. It's just not as bad as I thought it would be.
Well, it'd be bad.
It's a box waffle. Wow.
Thanks, Barbara.
What did you say?
She's a fat belly. Oh, yeah.
Wow. That pan sauce almost has like an Asian-y type of glaze to it. It's really good.
Because you put that guanciale, like, set it up. Could call them guanciale.
Oh my God. This is delicious. I did not expect, I mean, I do surprise myself sometimes. could eat this all day.
This is really good.
Wow.
This is probably a breakfast you can have every single morning. Everything you need.
Calorically, I don't think it's that bad. It's natural sugar, chicken thighs, protein waffle.
I mean, it's probably the best for you because you're getting everything you need. Even with a calorie intake for breakfast, it's good.
Take a hit for you, baby. I got you. Wow. I'm keeping that cooked chicken. You want to take the ones that we marinated?
Yeah, whatever you want.
You want to keep the ones that we didn't debone, or you want to leave those here?
You tell me. I don't care.
I could literally eat chicken thighs all day, every day.
If you want them, take them. If not, I think I'm home and I'll cook them. It's up to you. You tell me.
I mean, I will cook them and eat them for sure.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you eat. I got food at home, baby.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
You ever think TikTok will change their guidelines for stuff?
I hope so.
I mean, it does suck. You got to go back and forth.
They are so anti-weed. It's annoying, but we'll see.
Well, that piece of chicken skin was so crispy.
Wow. Just two fat guys eating. Don't mind us. I love food.
So, well, you're a really good baker. You're a fucking amazing cook. And he's a great teacher.
I tell everyone I cook better than I bake. Nobody really believes me.
I do.
Well, like if I had to cook for my life or bake for my life, I would cook. Wow.
Why?
Because I'm better at it.
Oh. Or so it'd be like, I enjoy cooking more than baking, and for some reason. Like,
It's a lot to cook for someone.
yeah, but I feel like it's very hard to mess up cooking. It's very easy to mess up baking. Like if you fuck up an ingredient, you fuck.
Baking's more for me, cooking's more for other people. That's basically,
Okay.
I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but me personally, to cook for you, it like costs more emotional energy to cook than it does to bake.
I feel like cooking's quicker also though.
By cooking for 12 people like I did the other day,
That was a pain about.
so much work.
I feel bad for you how to do that.
If I was just baking for everyone, piece of cake. I'd be dancing around my kitchen, having a gay old time. Wow.
The food was amazing though.
Yeah. That's the thing, I don't have like the heart to make bad food or quick food. So,
I'm hoping we don't do that again next year though.
why?
The winner picks, because it's not fair to you.
No, I love it. What do you think happens when I barbecue?
I know that, but I feel bad because unlike the rest of the freaking people that do that, I actually care.
Yeah, but still.
Like, you got a good heart.
Delicious waffle with a little more sturdy.
Thicker batter or cook it longer?
No, I just think that it's got weak structural integrity because of the dough. Fuck.
We're no longer partners.
And what?
Fantasy. Kind of sad.
Okay, I'll beat you too.
Did? All right.
I don't have a problem with it.
No problem. I'm getting you emotional because we're splitting up, and you're like, "Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna beat you."
Well, that's because I have the heart of a champion, Pez. I'm always ready to compete, all times.
So what do you make later? What are you gonna make later?
What do you mean?
I saw you brought the loaf pan.
The what? I think that loaf pan was just in the way of the waffle.
Oh. And if you were making something.
I'm also just going to try to eat chicken and drink nothing but water the next.
Today?
No, the next month.
Oh.
February.
Why don't I just leave the chicken here then? I don't need the one that's already brined. Use that for later.
You sure?
I can get more chicken. It's not a problem.
Obviously.
If you're gonna eat that, I'd rather leave it here so you can eat it.
Or I can get more chicken. You put in the time, the work. I'm trying to get you to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Okay. You know what I appreciate?
Is that English?
You teaching me things and letting me on and hanging out.
Yeah, well, I need someone to do the dishes.
I knew that was coming.
We're going to talk about terpenes soon.
What is that?
Good question, Tez. Terpenes are, as you make the most noise possible. Ask you a question. Here's a ton of noise. There are different terpenes out in nature. They're what give plants like citrusy smells or piney smells. You find them in pine cones, lemon, a bunch of the basil, thyme, rosemary. They're defense mechanisms for predators and attractors for pollinators. So it'll help, like rosemary will have certain terpenes in it that will make it less attractive for a bug to eat it. And alternatively, if a bug does bite its leaf or part of the plant, the terpenes help it kind of grow back healthy again. So you find those in weed, and there's a lot of people think there's something called the entourage effect, where all these terpenes interact with the cannabis to help bring, that's why when you go to a spa, you get a massage, they have very citrusy or lavendery type smells because they're supposed to promote relaxation. Those are the different terpenes in it. They're largely responsible for their smells and for their taste. Mm-hmm. And then there are certain plants that have like a very floral scent or smell to them to attract bees and other pollinators over. So the opposite of a defense mechanism, a little bit of an attractor. So those are in weed. There are many different kinds. I'm going to go over the main 5 or 6 of them, how they interact with you. If you want to make different topicals or if you want to make different butters or oils, you can basically tell by the terpene profile what kind of flavors you want to match it to. Like this has, like this, you wouldn't want something citrusy in this plate. You want something more earthy. Or if you like the lemon cake, I got a nice like Jack Herrera strain that was very, very high in limonene because I was making a limoncello cake. So you can kind of learn how the flavors interact through the terpenes. And then there are people that do believe that the terpene profile will affect how relaxing, how alert, how much inflammation or stress or sleep they might get. So I'll go over a few studies that kind of go over those things, explain what a terpene is, what it does, what to look for, how to find it, and then we'll be on our merry way. Merry way to enjoying our sun. Are you gonna go hit?
Probably. You going hit?
Yeah, you're gonna walk the dogs
Yeah.
before.
I like this learning.
I mean, you don't smoke weed, but I'm always telling you, you should be having mushrooms.
What is that?
I sent you those texts from Mark.
I don't trust him. I trust you.
I'm just saying, I've been trying to convince him to do it for like 2 years now. He's finally started, and those were the text messages he sent to me after I made him do it. The best, dude. It's the best. The best.
You made that bet, bro.
What's the bet?
If you hit over 475, I will try.
400, and you got yourself a deal.
Whoa. 425.
410.
415.
All right, deal.
Yeah.
I want to hit 500, but that's a deal.
You're an asshole. Not many people hit 500, bro. It ain't easy.
I know, but I hit 600 with the yellow ball. I shouldn't have been as bad as I was. But
Yellow ball's different.
I figured it out. Don't worry.
I know it is.
You'll see today when I hit. We haven't been hitting in like the last 3 times.
Well,
The last time you were there, I did hit better.
some of us have regular jobs.
All right.
All right.
You want to wash all dry?
Yes.
Get this weed out of the way. I wish I could play music for you folks. But YouTube. I'm gonna make some mushroom chocolates too. I'll show you guys how I do that. And then I can show you how to kind of dose it the right way. Win-win for everybody. Ooh, that chicken was good. Good. Good pair with the waffle. Nice with the guanciale. Don't even need the guanciale. And honestly, the protein waffle, the macros on it pretty good. I feel like 200, it's a 200 calorie waffle. And you have a, maybe, you want what? This bowl? This wheat? This chicken? These waffles? A sexy redhead to do your dishes? Which one? I've got a nice hybrid strain called Purple Monster, is what it is. It's got like 26.3%. Ooh, all right, yeah, we can do that. I can kind of show you guys how to do it correctly. Your mom is right, drugs are bad. These are just not drugs, these are plants. We are evolved from mushrooms. Mushrooms are the first living organism on Earth. And the largest living organism on Earth is basically a hive of mushrooms up in North America, Canada. They have basically like mushrooms like a mile away could need water, and they can pass water and nutrients across its stems. Bex, good morning. Wow, so you're an edible over flour guy. So we just made chicken thighs with protein waffles. They had about 20 milligrams each in them. We'll probably be the last living organism too. You're not wrong. What I'm gonna do is I have 15 here. I have 15 grams here. Ooh, chicken fried steak skillet. How did game night go? Did you give all your tote bags out? Was that this weekend? Ah, Indiana. Yeah, man, 500 milligrams. Murder mystery this weekend, that's awesome. 500 milligrams is a lot, so you have a really, really active liver. You can maybe try like, people say liver cleanse, but honestly you just need more of the plant. Game night was last week. I get my weekends mixed up. I do a lot of weed. What I essentially do is make chocolate bars for microdose. So my chocolate molds have 10 squares in them. So I want to do 2 grams in each bar, so each one is 0.2. So you can take 0.2 or 0.4. Wow, Bex, I just want to move out there by you. You wreck me, baby. Yeah, get that first pass metabolism really working overtime. Have you ever tried? I guess because you're in Indiana, you can't have Rick Simpson oil. Have you ever tried to make a tincture or anything on your own? We have some videos where you can kind of learn how to do those. If you mix it with kind of Everclear or really heavy alcohol, it will kind of ferment and turn it into kind of like a power bomb. But you'd have to make it yourself. Wow, Bax, you're living my dream. And then you guys have a big orgy afterwards? Because that's really the dream. I'll make a video for you on how to make your own tincture. That's a little bit easier. RSO is a little bit difficult to make. It's a highly volatile process. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't suggest you doing that, but you know, as my Uncle Frank says, so's each his own. If you want to make your own RSO, I would just say do it outside because there's a chemical buildup and a big component to that that could, you know, kind of cause an explosion indoors. So be really careful. That's not what you want. Now you're talking. How you doing back there, Pez?
I'm almost done.
Sick. All right. Ooh, yeah. I had a lung collapse and I still smoke, so. But asthma I get. So if you want to know how to microdose these correctly, which is always my suggestion, like you can eat an eighth. Bex says hi, Pez.
Hey, Bex.
He's in his slave girl era right now.
What else is there?
Most people will eat around 3.5 grams of these and then go talk to whatever God they believe in. My suggestion is you eat 0.2 every morning. You do that 5 days on, 2 days off. Whatever 5 days on, whatever 2 days off you want. And then you could do even 0.4 if you're a little heavier like me because it goes by body weight. And you will find that it's not habit forming. It's the best mental health medication, antidepressant that you can find. It's not some sort of repurposed garbage.
You want to soak this, right?
Jesus. You want no soap in this. Hot water to clean it out, and then we want no soap. You don't have to do that. You can use water to get it out.
Yeah, but I'm right here, so while it drains, I can just get all of the gunk out, right?
Yeah, theoretically.
That's what you do, like, get the gunk out first.
If you want.
So you don't clog the drain up.
I got a compactor. So.
So just hot water and that scrub brush?
Sucking on your friend's elbow, is that a euphemism? We want to get this into a really fine powder is what we want to do. So we're going to make 5. Now let's make, we're going to do a micro dose and a macro bar. So I'm going to do 5 2-gram bars and then 1 5-gram bar. This is not my husband. This is just my boy toy kitchen slave.
I'm really AC.
You really what?
People being under.
Hey, Medusa, what's up? We're making some silo chocolate. No, literally. This one.
Yeah, I don't want to. Anything else we need to clean before we go?
You leaving?
Well, I want to go and walk the dogs and relax. I'll let you do your thing.
Just grow them, baby. You can buy the spores and grow them.
Oh, you like your freedom shirt.
What you don't know about Pez is that he was a Marine. So, you know, that's an essential part of his identity.
It has nothing to do with that. Or the fact that I just like Under Armour and I get a discount from them and these shirts are on sale.
LSD's okay. This is way better.
Those are mushrooms?
Yep.
What are you making with that?
Chocolate.
Ooh.
Try to get all this goodness out. He loves to talk about being a Marine too.
I didn't say anything.
Facts. I just can't right now because it's in the basement and it's the winter. I don't start again until the spring. So, you can wash these if you want.
Sure.
These are clean.
Let me dry it all.
You want to tackle this fucking thing?
How do I do that?
I just wash it with the... I wash it in here and then I kind of like spray it. I get it wet, but I just try to keep it out of the sink or anything too crazy.
I'll let you do that.
He's asking questions like a Fed. I can show it to you, however, I cannot show it to you at this moment. It is not assembled for the winter. It's all right. The Feds are welcome. They know where I live. Now we just want to measure these out to the desired weight that you would like. And we're going to use MCT oil with it because that's going to help with the digestion process. So they're going to hit cleaner, they're going to hit faster, and they're going to hit longer. Mushrooms are a volume plant. So you want to have really nothing in your stomach, very little in your stomach. Because if you have nothing in your stomach, then your stomach acid's just going to burn it right up. It's a toothbrush. What you want to do is a lot of space. You want it to cover a lot of volume. The MCT oil will help you digest it a little bit better, which means more volume, more space, which means less is more. It'll go farther, go a longer way.
Right.
What?
For you.
What?
So I don't forget this time.
There you go. I just looked at the other day when you left and I was like, I forgot it again.
It's funny because I went home and I was like, shucks.
Oh, bother.
This is what you got me, peeps. Little Jazz Cactus hoodie. I'm gonna wear this in my development when I walk with pups. So people can be like, what's Jazz Cactus?
You like Uncle Dirty? He wears it to all the dispensaries and let people ask questions about them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's right. You and Pez are twins. You guys can game together in the same hoodie. Jeez. Bless you.
Thank you. I'm probably gonna game when I get home, Bex. Just for a little bit before going to hit. My OCD of trying to level every gun is killing me.
Looks good on you, Pez.
Who's a lost paradise?
Meg.
Hey, Meg.
Ask if she wants you to be her plumber. Ask her. Just trust me, do it.
I'm good.
You sure?
I'm positive. I feel like it's a setup.
Go ahead, ask.
Meg, he wants me to know. You want me to be her plumber?
Yeah.
He wants me to know if you want me to be your plumber. I'm waiting for this.
Son of a bitch.
She says, hell yeah. All right, so now tell me what did I get sign up for?
You have to just find out. You've already agreed. We have it on record.
So this is how you melt the chocolate?
You know what? Hell yeah. Yeah, well, this is a double boil. We're going to do a double boil situation here. Do me a favor.
What up?
Take this over here. Just,
Fill it up?
yeah, fill it up like 2/3, 3/4, somewhere in that ballpark, please. So we're going to create a little double boil. You don't want water anywhere. Don't ask questions, just say yes. That's what I said. Water is the enemy of chocolate, so you want to keep water out of the equation. Shit, I gotta move this fucking thing. Can you take me higher? Megan, he's in.
Listen, I'm already signed up. I just kind of know what I want to sign up for. What did I sign up for?
I have so much room in this house, and I always have no room for myself. Would you move this for me?
Yeah. She'll be here in 2 hours.
Oh.
Meg will be here in 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Does Meg live in New Jersey?
She lives in, I think, Brooklyn. We got a little chocolate mold. Getting all the fixings ready.
What the fuck did I just sign up for?
Got our double boil here.
So just oil?
And chocolate. We got any?
We need... All right, I gotta go.
All right, say goodbye to Pez.
I love you guys. See you next time. I'm only leaving because we gotta go hit later, and I gotta walk the mutts first. Give them some cuddle time. Guys, the chicken and waffles were amazing. This guy fucking knows what he's doing.
Right.
And he's actually a really nice guy.
I'll see you on,
See you at 3.
yeah.
You need anything?
Jen says she loves you.
Who?
Jen says we love you.
Love you too, Jen.
I don't know why she loves you, but she says she does.
Can't people just love me for me?
I guess theoretically they could. I'm at the point now where I can just kind of tell by eye how much chocolate and oil you need, but you want to use like 2.5 ounces and then about a tablespoon of oil. You like his sass? What about me?
Anything at BP? Be good.
I'm good.
I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for everything.
See you, buddy. Yeah, I got a lot of sass too. I won't even front. Jen just comes in here, she's quiet, and then, you know, she's talking to Pez. Bex, are you free to play Overwatch later? Is my question. Will you come and play Overwatch? We want this chocolate to melt real nice. We have measured these out into 3 grams a pile. We're gonna put that in a nice bowl, really easy. Don't have to overcomplicate it. I'm gonna put the melted chocolate and oil into here, mix it about. Are you saying yes to me? You're gonna play Overwatch with me later? Probably like around 5 or 6 my time. So whatever math that is for you. You could go dark chocolate. I like to go with a nice milk chocolate. Are you gonna write down my thing so you could add me or what? Jen, I don't believe you. Come say it to my face. I honestly don't know. I don't know who Jen is. I like your rainbow. I will say that. Big fan. All right, what if I put it in the chat right here? Hey, I can do it. I didn't know I can do things like that. Look at me go. Shouldn't take very long to melt. You don't want the water to boil though. And you can kind of go in a nice rotation once you kind of get it going. And it might look melted on the top, but you want to make sure that it's melted on the bottom too. Wow, I always thought Nope was a hot guy. I didn't know it was a hot girl. See, the more you know. You're a few hours away. All right, come and eat. Take the drive, you know? Pay the ticket, ride the ride. Bex is a few hour flight away and I'm gonna have to go see her soon. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to thaw out. I'm waiting for the weather to get better. Now you just pour it into the bowl right on top of the plant matter. Don't worry about the heat. The heat will not affect the availability. And you just want to kind of mix it around. Mix it around nice. You don't want to see any lumps. You don't want to see any dry spots. So just give it a good mix. Precious cargo in here. And then we're just gonna go right into this. That's why I like to use this bowl that has like 4 corners here. Kind of easy to just get it in there, nice. And then we'll spread it out. And you're gonna get really nicely, evenly distributed chocolate pieces. You can buy like polka dot bars and other things like that. And a lot of times they're using, they're kind of using a mushroom extract. They're kind of extracting it down to oil, and then they're making it with chemicals, and they mass produce it. So they mass produce it as cheaply as possible. They don't get as kind of an even dose across. Then, oh yes, I want to go back to Red Rocks. I really want to go back. I just want to look and see who I want to see. But we should take a nice like stone trip to Red Rocks. That'd be a great time. Maybe I'll get Evan to come. We'll see. He's a hard sell, that Evan. A hard incel. Ben, you're out of control. So you want to kind of, before you move on to the next one, I like to fill this up a little bit of chocolate and oil so I can kind of just go around the bend nice and quick, nice and easy. If you want, you can put, this is infused. You can see how dark it is. This has like a very, very small amount of weed. So there's going to be like maybe 20 milligrams throughout the entire bar. There's 10 pieces, which means each piece is going to be 2 milligrams. Really light. We're looking for microdose here. By the time we do that one, we're ready for the next one. Evan doesn't like groups. He's very, very particular. He's very antisocial. But he also knows how to light up a room. It's you know, he's got to really be in the mood. And a vacation is not really a place, you know. If we like raffled away a vacation and turned it into like a business proposition, he would be into it. But I think just as leisure, he's more of, he wants to wake up at 4 a.m. and go get sunrise photos and be kind of at his own beck and call and no one else's. I mean, maybe. He just likes his solitude. Which is cool, you know. He'd rather just go somewhere with Mandy. But like I said, in the future, if we raffled away some sort of a group excursion, one more and then we're done here. But I generally do agree with you, Bex. He's very parsnickety and he's a curmudgeon, so. Sagey Jimmy. I mean, any chance to admonish Evan, I'm happy to take, so. Oof, that's a tough grab always. But we did it. We did it together. All right, I'm gonna keep that there. Let's lower this heat a little bit. We're getting a little bit too much of a steam. It's really easy. I would really recommend making your chocolates like this. You'll get a nice even dose. It'll be delicious. You know how much you're taking. And you're not eating the plant matter directly. So you're at a little bit of space for digestion, a little bit of space for your stomach acids to break down something that isn't just raw plant. Really the way to go. Yeah, when Evan needs to be like on and like the center of attention, he's great at it. But he just has a much shorter fuse, a much lesser bandwidth than me. So he doesn't mind. It's just not his first option. That's why I can get him on the lives with me sometimes. And he's good and fun. And then when he hits a wall, he hits the wall really, really hard. And there's really no salvaging it after that. So he's got to be aware of those kind of things. And let him be cranky and grumpy if he wants to be. You just got to let him tire himself out like a baby. Put himself down for a nap. Bing, bang, boom. Yeah, supporting roles are important. People underestimate how important they are, but they are, I could argue, almost the more important part. So, I'm with it. People like me thank people like you for sure. I think like some people have main character energy and some people have supporting character energy. And I think about movies all the time that like, certain movies you go in it because you got a really strong main characters and leads. And sometimes when the supporting cast steals the show, those are the best movies that you can get. And like, so it's an important symbiotic relationship that I think people don't really give enough appreciation to. How far are you from home? All right, last one here. It is draining, like the emotional battery and having spoons and all. Those are real things. Like it does take a lot to kind of run the show and run the shit and be in charge, be around people, being like emotionally aware and intelligent, and especially if you're like me, where you kind of like are looking and thinking about everything that's going on around you. It's just overstimulating for a long time. You just need a little bit of time to kind of get a break from that, which I totally get. Ooh, 10 minutes away from a nap? That's going to be me next Sunday because I have an overnight tournament next Saturday. Doesn't it? Here, we're done here. We got our nice chocolate in there. We're gonna go in the fridge probably for like an hour or so and then right into the freezer. That's it. We made 5 nice bars. We can microdose with them. It's exactly what we want. You can put M&Ms, Butterfingers, Oreo. Softball. It's the social masking. I don't know, like for me, it's not a mask as much as it's like hypervigilance. Can you take me higher? You play softball, Jen? Bex, we support the nap, baby. If there ever comes a time where I don't support your nap, that means I've been abducted and I've been body snatched. I should give this a little bit of a wipe-a-doodle-doo. Do a nice deep clean tomorrow morning. Nice Monday morning. Monday. We're actually going to be, wait, you're a couple hours away from me, so where, a couple hours in what direction is the question? Could use a nice cheering section for the, championship trophy. Oh, Connecticut's not that bad. Yeah, we'll be up in Warwick, New Jersey, which I would imagine is probably closer to you than where I am. Or maybe it's Waldwick? Waldwick. That's Dionne Warwick. That's what I'm thinking of. We're in Waldwick. Man, I fucking hate this Super Bowl, honestly. But I think the Chiefs are going to win. I'd be happy for Saquon Barkley. I really don't like Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes is really good, so it's hard to, go against greatness. And I like Andy Reid a lot. So, sick of Taylor Swift a little bit, but, to each their own. To each their own. It's like Charlize Theron, but to each their own. Charlize's little sister, to each. Ooh. We want to talk about terpenes? Jen, do you sneakily follow me on Instagram too? Yeah, Bex, wait, let me know when you got your bowl filled. Eagles fans are always feisty, and they all live around here too, so it's tough. It's a tough mix. Philly's just not a great place. It's a terrible place filled with terrible people, and that's why it's really tough. But some people that I love dearly are Chiefs fans, so it's tough. You might have dropped a follow a while ago. What are you on Instagram? We can get to the bottom of this. I don't really use Instagram either, honestly. So we're gonna talk terpenes, guys. I'm gonna hit this bowl. We're gonna talk terpenes. take me higher. I can't read that. That's so small. I can tell you why rosemary tastes like purple. We're going to go into that. That's fun. Is that your birthday? 6/3/98. All right, let's talk about terpenes. Oof. Terpenes. So we'll talk about rosemary itself, but it's got the same terpenes as lavender in them. 6. So that's what, June 3rd, 98. All right, so terpenes are aromatic compounds, organic compounds. They're found in plants and insects. They, like I said before, they influence aroma and taste, and also have some pharmacological effects. And what they do is they modulate cannabis inside your endocannabinoid system inside of your body. So they're a large and diverse class of organic compounds. They're produced naturally by many plants and even some insects. We won't go crazy on the insects because we don't really eat insects, but the terpenes, they contribute to the distinct smells, scents, flavors of some herbs, some fruits, flowers. So the chemical structure of terpenes, if you want to get really into the weeds, they're built from basic 5 carbon units called isoprene. And so basically, depending on the number of the isoprene units, the terpenes are classified into different categories. There's mono, there's sesquiterpenes, there's diterpenes, triterpenes, and tetraterpenes. It's the whole fucking, So a monoterpene has only 2 isoprenes. Those are things like limonene and pinene, which are found in obviously citrus and some pine cones and some plants and stuff. So the basic roles, the biological role in plants is mainly for defense. So they serve as a defense mechanism against herbivores, insects, and pathogens. So the strong odors can repel pests and attract predators that feed on those pests. So that's that's another crazy part about. Not only will it detract its predators, but the same terpene will attract those predators. So kind of calling out a hit on other insects, which I find to be incredible. So in big pharma, basically some terpenes show promise in preliminary studies for things like anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and even anti-cancer properties. The research is still ongoing. It's tough to tell where that's going to lead, but the basic thought process is if these terpenes are protecting the plants and helping the plant's microbiology, it also helps ours. And then they find out that they kind of go along with the cannabinoids in our body, so they enhance them a little bit. So in cannabis, terpenes are believed to influence not only the aroma and flavor of different strains, but also their effects. So knowledge is pretty sexy. This is what you get. This useless, sexy man in this kitchen. The idea is often referred to as the entourage effect, where these terpenes work synergistically with the cannabinoids itself, THC, CBD, to modulate the overall experience inside of your endocannabinoid system. So common cannabis terpenes include micrine, which have relaxing effects, limonene, which is associated with uplifting, like putting you in a good mood, and then pinene, which might help with alertness. People think that smell out in nature makes us alert, because we're hunters, we're gatherers, we need to be alert. I'm gonna do great on Jeopardy one day. We should get me on Jeopardy. So basically, where are we going with terpenes? Just to kind of wrap this part up, because I don't know how much you guys want to hear me talk about isoprens and the way the molecular structure is, but they're basically versatile organic compounds. They play a crucial role in plant ecology, and that they have some promising application into our microbiology. They're aromatic, and their potential health benefits, they get sold. It's not going to stop. The fact that this research is not conclusive is not going to stop your favorite influencer or a big box company from telling you that this is what it's going to do. And so my kind of goal here is to educate you, so you guys don't have to worry about that kind of garbage. I'll go over which terpenes are said to do what. And when you're looking for weed in a nice dispensary, you can kind of pick and choose how you want to go about what kind of side effects, the higher levels of what you want, especially if you're going to do things like if you got dabs or keef, something that is a little bit stronger and heavier. You kind of want to be aware of what those kind of things are, those terpenes are, so you can kind of enhance your mood. So we have oh, sorry. Fucking. All right, so we have micrin right now. So that's that has like a very earthy, musky, kind of like a clovey smell. It's found in mangoes, hops, basil, thyme, and a lot of cannabis strains. So people believe they have sedative and relaxing properties. So you'll find those in heavy indicas. It could help, this is interesting, could help in enhancing the permeability of cell membranes, possibly aiding the absorption of other compounds, i.e. the entourage effect. So basically, maybe helps things become more water soluble, flowing freely through your body, so it can offer aid and help to exactly where you need it. It's one of the most abundant terpenes in cannabis, and it's thought to be the reason you get the crouch lock effect, you know, the in the couch. So if Dominican strains are going to have this, and people believe that's what kind of puts you on the couch and in the couch for a while. Then you have limonene. So it's citrus-like scent reminiscent of lemons, oranges, or limes. It's found in the rinds of citrus fruit. It's also found in rosemary, peppermint, and juniper berries. So you'll find it in like gins and stuff like that. You'll find micrin in beer because it's in hops. So people believe that it promotes an uplifting mood, provides stress relief. It's often investigated for its anti-anxiety and antifungal properties. It's not only popular for the smell, but it's also used in a lot of cleaning products like lemon zest. You're not clean until you're zestfully clean. That's limonene, baby. That's just natural stuff that's supposed to put you in an uplifting mood, happy to clean, happy your house smells good. All this kind of weird fucking psychology that you got going on. Then you have pinene. So obviously smells like a pine tree, smells like a pine cone with a hint of rosemary, which is where you find it. You find it in pine needles. You find it in rosemary, basil, parsley, and some cannabis strains, obviously. And people believe that it helps with memory retention, helps you stay alert. And also it has some research shows that it could be anti-inflammatory or a bronchial dilator. So that'll help with respiratory function, allow you to take more blood in. So pinene is divided into alpha pinene and beta pinene. And alpha pinene is what you'll find mostly, but beta pinene will kind of work with your body a little bit better. Then you have linalool, excuse me. It's like a light, sweet, spicy aroma. Very, very like the component of lavender. That's what really you're smelling. Lavender, coriander, basil, birch trees. That's all linalool. It's known for its calming, relaxing properties. That's why you find them in massage oils, topicals, all that kind of aromatherapy. And it's supposed to help with with anti-inflammatory stuff. It's analgesic, which means it has pain relieving properties. So it can go It's also used a ton in perfumes. So then you have caryophyllene, beta caryophyllene. That's like a spicy wood pepper. Why this is important is because you find this in black pepper, you find it in cloves, you find it in cinnamon. This one is probably what I would say the most important one. So it uniquely binds to cannabinoid receptors, specifically our CB2 receptors, which is what CBD kind of binds to. It contributes to anti-inflammatory, pain-relieving effects, and basically it will calm down the psychoactive effect, because the more that your CB2 receptor is kind of being poked at, the less psychoactive effects you're going to feel from the THC. So if you ever have you ever take too much edibles, or you get too high, or hit the vape too many times, you have some caryophyllene, and that will lessen your psychoactive effects, which is why chewing on like those hard black peppercorns, can help bring you down a little bit when you're a little bit too high. So this is the most useful one. This has the most applications in your body. Ooh, Benjamin and the blanket. Okay, so then you have humulene, which is earthy wood, spice, or hops. So you find this in hops, coriander, cloves, basil, another anti-inflammatory. So everything that says it's believed to have, potentially have, none of these terpenes, while very effective in nature and plants, show any sort of remarkable help aside from one or two of them. So drinking tincture potions, or adding them to your cannabis, or paying extra for more terpenes, they're going to help enhance the flavor and the smell. Let that be why you buy them. Don't let that be some kind of fool's gimmick into thinking that you're getting super high, or some super strain, or extra health. So, just kind of be aware. And then you have a fun, like, honorable mention in terpenylene, which is floral herbal. It's like piney and citrus. You find it in apples, cumin, lilac, and some cannabis. If you find a nice cannabis strain with terpenylene in it, buy it, because it's going to taste really funky, really delicious. It's going to stand out to you a little bit. People believe it has antioxidant effects, some sedative qualities. Sometimes it's associated with a more uplifting and energetic experience compared to more sedative terpenes. So this is literally the same studies where they're telling you that it has sedative qualities, but also could be uplifting. It's just because it matters on your biology, and these things aren't doing it too much. So although less abundant than some other terpenes, terpenylene is significant in creating a unique aromatic profile and potential synergistic effects in cannabis. So basically, buy it for the flavor, buy it for the taste, buy it for the smell. That's really what you're doing. So each terpene has its own unique scent, flavor, and potential effect. Terpenylene, that one, T-E-R, like a Maryland terp, I-N-O. L-E-N-E, terpenylene. So the synergy of all of this, when they kind of work with your biology, work with the cannabinoids, work with everything, they call that the entourage effect. I'm sure you've heard the entourage effect. I'm sure if anyone is selling you any products, terpene related or weed related or anything, is going to talk about the entourage effect. I just want you to know the entourage effect is like Atlantis. We all believe that it might be true, and we'd like to hear the stories about it, but it's more than likely it was just an island off of Greece that got pummeled in a hurricane and or a tsunami or a tidal wave, and it just doesn't exist the way we believe it is. So I will go over the entourage effect so you can kind of make your own conclusion, draw your own conclusion. So in mapping out the concept of the entourage effect, focusing on the interaction between cannabis compounds like THC, CBD, terpenes, is initially coined by this guy McCollum, and it basically shows a lot of potential is essentially what it is. So the concept basically is while individual compounds in cannabis have their own specific effects, Their combined presence can lead to a more complex, sometimes amplified, therapeutic or psychoactive outcome. For example, terpenes might influence the way cannabinoids bind to receptors or alter their metabolism, thereby potentially modifying their effects on the body. That's, again, notice, these are public, peer-reviewed, published papers. Like, it's all potential and potentially and might. Holistic benefits. Proponents of the entourage effect argue that whole plant extracts containing the full spectrum of cannabinoids, terpenes, and other phytochemicals may offer advantages over isolated compounds. This can mean enhanced therapeutic value, fewer side effects, or a more balanced experience. This started in the early 2000s, so it's been 20 years. They haven't been able to prove anything. There's no conclusive data. They're not allowed to say anything other than may or might. And so here's basically what the preclinical evidence is. In vitro and animal studies, several labs and animal studies have provided support for the entourage effect by showing that combinations of cannabinoids and terpenes can produce different and, in some cases, advanced effects compared to when the compounds are administered alone. For instance, some studies have suggested that certain terpenes might modulate the binding of cannabinoids to receptors or impact inflammation and pain pathways. So the research has explored how terpenes might alter blood-brain barrier permeability or receptor binding, leading to some biological plausibility to the concept. So that's really, honestly, they give you a lot of really nice, like even reading the sentence, it's filled brimming with hope. And then it ends lending some biological plausibility. So not only is it not proven, but they're only capable of saying, there is biological plausible, like it's plausible that it could be true. So really limited in human studies. There are a lot of anecdotal reports and observational studies in humans that seem to support the idea. Robust, large-scale clinical trials have not deemed worthy of kind of going. So, there's so many variables. Your biology is a variable, the strain that you're using, the type of terpene, the percentage of cannabis. It would be really, really hard to do that kind of a study across a large group of people. So they basically say it's promising but not conclusive. So, they agree that there's promising preclinical evidence for the entourage effect. However, we need a lot deeper research. We need a lot deeper understanding of what's happening. So any person, whether it be an influencer, a doctor, a company, making any sort of claims that this is a real big benefit, or they're trying to sell you a product that addresses this need with you, they're just full of shit. So again, the nuanced effects of it, which is like if you have MS, you have cancer, you have Parkinson's, maybe you have IBS, maybe you have a gastro, maybe you have all these different issues. You're going to have different entourage effects for different ailments going on. So right now, there's just a lot more studying that needs to get done. There's a lot more information that we need to figure out. But all in all, I would say that it has a really good flavor. They do on their own have their own healing properties and benefits. I just wouldn't go overboard trying to make sure that you buy extra products or try to enhance your cannabis with terpenes themselves because you think you're getting some sort of extra health use out of them. Do it for the taste, do it for the flavor, and then, the wellness comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, do you want me to go back to isoprenes? I'm used to having Evan. That's when Evan yells at me, no. All right. Do we have any questions, class? Because I've been live streaming for almost, on here, it's been an hour and a half. I did about an hour and a half on TikTok, so help a brother out. Do we have any questions for me? I'm like Bex. I'm ready to take a nap, baby. This purple monster is delish, as I said. Let's roll a little joint, one for the road, Boss Skag style. It's nice that Pez did all these dishes, if I'm being honest. One for the road, Lido. Whoa. All right. Do we have any questiones? Help me out. Let me know. All right. Then I will tell every one of you that I love you dearly. Appreciate your support always. I'm excited. Bex, you're not even walking this earth right now. You're in the shadow realm. So enjoy that shadow realm, baby. Yeah. Theoretically, yes. But also no, because the terpenes are found in the rind. So unless you're eating the rinds or kind of ripping the nutrients out of that, what is kind of happening to you has to do with citrus itself, which is its own kind of entourage effect. Next level dummy right now. But yeah, yes. Without getting too far into the weeds, that is the entourage effect. The entourage effect is basically saying that the sum is, you know, greater than the parts kind of deal. And that is that has a lot to do with your biology as well. Like someone like me, like citrus gives me such bad reflux, and it puts me in so much pain that whatever extra enhancement I wouldn't really be able to feel as much as you. But nah, today's a good day to rest, babe. You give yourself a little rest. You give yourself a little rest today. Listen to your body. Be a potato. Potato got a potato a little bit. And I was just mango before those chocolate bars, mangoes before mushrooms, any sort of citrus before. There's a lot of different substances that citrus will enhance just because of what it's actually doing, the vitamin C and everything else in your body and the way it permeates. So good. You need that rest day. You're gonna have a couple good strong days of running over the week, and you're gonna get a break. Then you're gonna do one long run, take one last break. Eat some pasta. Eat some pasta with Papa Fazul. And nobody's better than you. You know? You know what I'm talking about? I think my sister gets back this week. So RIP. Just kidding. Not much is going to change at all. All right. Jen, I'm going to go stalk you on Instagram a little bit. Be prepared for that, you know, put that on your radar. Got a couple joints rolled. I got my chicken ready for tonight. Thanks to Pez, most of these dishes are done. Who is better? Not right before, the night before. Don't do Michael Scott. I would say like at least 3 hours. At least 3 hours before you sleep the night before, and give yourself at least 12 hours. Like if you're starting to run at 6 a.m., eat the pasta by 6 p.m. and then don't eat anything else. And you'll have it, baby. You'll have it stored and ready. All right, we got any more questions? I'll be live, maybe again later, maybe tomorrow. Ooh, beautiful. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. We'll meet again. If not in this one, in the next one. I love you guys. Enjoy your nap backs. Everyone else that's in here, we appreciate your support always. What a great weekend. What a great time. We will see you next week. I don't know what the topic is yet. I don't know what the topic is yet. I'm battling between two things. So once I decide, I will let y'all know.